Hello everybody, I thought I'd give you a week update, or just a random video update, because why the hell not. It's been a bit of a manic one, waiting on bits for a little custom tank here. It'd be helpful if delivery companies could find the right address. They delivered some plumbing fittings for me, well, to the wrong place, so that's delayed that, which is great. And my van decided to, well, it wanted a week off, put it that way, which is not helpful. But we got some other great deliveries, as you can see, all topped up with Nyos Pure salt. Plenty of boxes in. If you haven't tried this salt, it's fantastic. It's what I use for my systems and the salt water we sell. It mixes super quick. You've got sticker with the parameters on there, and you can scan for the ICP test done by ATI on every single batch. That includes the 20 kilo bucket and the 10 kilo box. 10 kilo boxes are $34.95. 20 kilo boxes are $64.95. You can get a saving on 2 or 3 of the boxes, so that's always handy. If you want to stock up, get yourself 6 months or a year's worth of stock. If the bag's not open, it's not getting wet, then it don't go off, so make sure you stock up, save yourself a bit of cash. And then we have the buckets as well, 20 kilo buckets. They're $69.95, so pay a little premium for a bucket. What I find a lot of people do, get a bucket first time and then get a box, and then when your bucket's empty, you can just, there's a plastic bag with the salt in the box, and you can just chuck it straight in the bucket. Easy peasy squeezy lemons. We also keep the Modern Reef professional reef salt in stock. It's a bit more expensive, but if you're not doing many water changes and want to run the full Modern Reef system, it's really strong in trace, that salt, so that's a good one. And other stocks, all the Modern Reef elements back in stock. We have the 7.7 concentrated, the standard 5 litre and the standard 2.5 litre, back full stock on biodiversity. And then you've got your biological additives, biobac and bioactivator. You can do a mix with those two and biodiversity. I don't know what they call it, but it's like a reef soup. It's cool stuff. I do that every now and again on my big coral tray. Nitrobac for cycling with ammo mix. If you're having cyanobacteria issues, BioClear. It's not too aggressive, doesn't seem to muck anything up. I've recently used this on my tank at home because it went a bit unloved, and I had a bit of red cyano kicking up, so that sorted that in about 10 days, which is really good because it was absolutely covered. BioReef Snow. If you haven't used any clay-based flocculants, what they do is they bind up any dissolved organics, make them bioavailable for your corals to feed on. So it's a wicked way of removing nutrients and waste and feeding your corals. And then we have dedicated coral feeds, complete reef food, polyp pop and reef elixir. Again, I use all of these three. I do the BioReef Snow occasionally, mostly if I want a bit of clarity in the water, because it makes your water go gin clear afterwards. So I use them. And then we've got a couple of element boosters, nitrate plus, pH plus and carbon plus. There was no phosphate minus, so that was out of stock. But I do have Nyos full stock as well, the Ion B elements. This has been really popular. It's a 2-part, your alkalinity and pH booster, and it really does chuck your pH up, and then calcium magnesium all in one bottle. You got 2 litres and you got 5 litres, and here's the trace elements for it. So what you can do, start with 10 ml per litre of each, and If you do an ICP after a few months and a few elements come out low, you can just increase the amount that you're putting in. These will make loads, absolutely loads. So you'll be buying them regularly, but these last donks. Nyos Nitrate Plus and Phosphate Plus. And then we have their Coral Foods. Liquid Red is like a particulate food. That's really good stuff. You can target feed it or broadcast feed it. I'm quite lazy, so I just chuck it in the mouth of the return pump to broadcast feed. Amino is your amino acid carbohydrate food. Really good, really clean. So if you want a nice cleaner alternative to like Reef Energy AB Plus or Salifert Coral Food, these are a really good one. Coral Dip, that's a wicked coral dip. And then we have Nyos Nitrate Minus and Bacto Plus. Nitrate Minus is a carbon based nitrate remover, so make sure you've got a good skimmer if you're using that. Bacto Plus, bacteria dosing, it's really, really good. I've been using it on a few of my maintenance tanks and got quite a few local customers that are using this, and that's worked really, really well. Just helps keep things stable and good. We've also had a top up on excuse the mess, we're moving a few things around again. Top up on Trident reagents. We've got MP 2 month standard, ACM Trident 2 month, and the ACM 6 month kits. Still plenty of good stock on Ecotech. Got loads of Radians in, XR15 blues and pros if you don't like the blue look. We've had a top up on Purolite DI resin. I've tried a few different DI resins, found this to be the best. It keeps my silicates really, really low, phosphates low, no ammonia through the RO water, but it also lasts a good amount of time, which is always handy. MP40, we've got plenty of stuff. And what you might see here is one of the new systems is going in. Still needs to be fully plumbed up, and what I might actually do is move that system to there, because I'm going to put another one in next to it. I don't really like the look of it there. It's manic. Need to clean the glass, algae wiping time in a minute. Anything else that has arrived this week? Oh, I've had live food top up. Sorry, not live food, frozen food top up. I'm just waiting for the weather to warm up so pond season starts kicking off. We've got everything here for ponds: pumps, filters, loads and loads of filters, pond vacs, all your elements you need, air pumps, sinking air lines, switch boxes. Look at all those air pumps. Loads of nets, loads of net poles, plenty of blanket answer and sludge answer to keep that algae away. There we go, look at all these nets. That's one hell of a net pole. That goes to 3 meters on the heavy duty. And I've also got the blanket weed brushes as well, which are very handy. And there we go. Did have some fluval stock in, it's been destroyed. This SK400 max spec skimmer, we've got 20 quid off at the moment, so they're down to 379. In my opinion, the max spec jump series of skimmers are the best skimmers out at the moment. Super stable, no messing about, not crazy expensive, insane performance. I absolutely love them. Float switch in the cup, so if it does have a mental moment, say your return pump, you turn it off, forget to turn your skimmer off, it will just fill the cup up and click itself off so it doesn't make a mess. That is an invaluable feature, because another maintenance thing I need to do is clean one of my skimmers out because it's gone everywhere. Right, I've got some broken old radians that I'm trying to fix up. There we go. Quick little update for you. Bye.